Hello everyone, welcome back to the Sugar Shack. We're playing Tales of Vesperia here, just about to enter Aspio to continue with the story, so let's do so. We're about to get one of my favorite characters.
It looks like this is Aspio.
Can't wait.
It's so gloomy and damp here. It's giving me the chills, too.
It's because the city is in a cavern.
Ah, so cool.
I wonder if the lack of sun drives the people here to do shady things, like stealing Blastia cores.
Says the guy who's dressed like a dark enforcer. It's the name of his outfit. Okay, Sealed City of Scholars, Aspio. Home to one Mordio, who Yuri here is chasing.
May I see your passport, please?
Our passport?
This is an Imperial facility. We can't just let anyone inside, can we?
Passport? You don't have one of those, do you?
Of course not. I don't think Yuri even knows
Associate of ours is inside. Could you please let us through?
what a passport is.
If you filled out the official visitation paperwork, then you ought to have gotten your passport from this associate of yours.
This is the first we've heard, though. If you won't let us in, perhaps you could call him to the gate for us?
What's your associate's name?
Mordio.
Mordio?
I love this music so much.
We can't help you. You'll need to mail in a request and have a passport officially issued to you.
Damn. Don't budge an inch, do you?
Excuse me, but did a knight by the name of Flynn happen to stop by here?
All information about the establishment is classified. We cannot share even small details with outsiders.
So you can't even tell me why Flynn was here?
No, of course not.
So what you're saying is that Flynn really did come here.
Clever girl.
I don't know who you're talking about. A knight named Flynn? Never heard of him.
Could we at least leave him a message?
Give it up, Estelise. We'd have more luck asking a brick wall for help. Let's just go.
But Flynn's inside.
What? We're just gonna give up?
I'm not going to give up. I'm going to see Flynn.
And I'm gonna take back that Blastia from that thief Mordio and give him a beating he won't forget.
So can't we look for another way in?
Clever Carol.
Of course we can. Let's take a stroll around, why don't we? As a last resort, maybe we could go over the walls.
They're pretty high. Okay, so we'll just go down this little path over here and get the Wunderchef. Kiki Key. At last, someone found me. I've been waiting. I'm Wunderchef. I travel the world far and wide, seeking gourmet food and travelers that appreciate the importance of fine dining. You'll usually find me in disguise. A food connoisseur should have no problem seeing through it, though. Call it a test, if you will. And it seems like you're one of them. Hee hee, you've got potential. For that, I'm going to reward you with a recipe. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Salisbury steak. I wouldn't exactly call that gourmet, but whatevs. I'll give you this so you can practice. Obtain 3 sets of the recipe that I probably don't need. There are lots of strange objects, so they're normally pretty obvious, like a radish with a face, or a giant rubber duck going around in circles.
Doors like this never open when you want them to.
Yep, that's their purpose.
I guess we'll have to climb over the wall and open it from the inside.
Oh my god.
A little quick to jump to our last resort, aren't you?
Let's wait for Flynn to come out then.
Huh.
Even if Flynn comes out, it's not like he's gonna bring Mordio out with him.
Yuri needs to get inside.
Well, if Flynn comes outside, We can just ask him to let us in, can't we?
He'd never go for a plan like this. He's far too much of a goody-goody.
True.
Carol, what are you doing?
There! It's open!
Huh? You can't do that!
He just did.
Your guild specializes in hunting monsters, right? Or are you guys into Thieves Guild type stuff too?
Yeah, well, I'm pretty much the only one who can do anything like this.
Well, good job. Shall we?
No, that's bad. We should just wait here for Flynn.
Oh, God, Estelle.
I don't have the patience to wait for Flynn to just happen to walk out of this town by chance.
Yuri looks really yellow there. Maybe it's
It was
just my
unquestioning obedience to laws and authority in times like this that made me quit the Imperial Knights in the first place.
But...
Well then, Estelle, keep a lookout here for us, won't you?
Wait, but... I'm going with you.
TV. And the corruption of her slowly begins.
Man, there are a lot of Mordio lookalikes here, aren't there?
Excuse me. Do you have a minute?
What do you want?
Would you happen to know if a knight named Flynn Shifo has come through here?
Flynn? Oh, that guy. He was saying something about going to catch someone who'd been vandalizing ruins.
Where is he now?
I couldn't say. My research keeps me too busy to pay attention to things like that.
Below my attention.
I see.
I'll be taking my leave then.
Hey, wait up.
Been doing
Tell
so
me
good.
one more thing. Is there a famed mage named Mordio around here?
There are people who want to see that weirdo?
Oh,
So I was right. You know Mordio?
No, I don't know anything at all. I don't associate with people like that.
Hey, I'm not done yet.
Ooh.
What? What is it?
Tell me where the mage is.
Mordio lives alone in a shack back that way. Go and see for yourself if you want.
Thanks.
Are you sure about this?
Hmm?
Everyone seems to get all out of sorts just from hearing that guy's name. It's weird.
Yeah. Doesn't it bother you?
I don't think anything bothers Yuri except for the fact that someone stole the Blastia core.
Well, he's a Blastia thief. It's no wonder people don't like him.
Okie dokies. So there's a shop and an inn here. Inn's there if you need to. Shop here. Oh, and you can buy holy bottles really early in the game, I guess. Let's just check out the food. And we're doing pretty good. I don't know why I'm buying food. It's just pure habit and need. And then, of course, this guy is the... he'll talk about synthesizing stuff. And if you're going for the save point trophy, where you have to save it every file, you'll want to make sure you get this one, because it is one of the ones that does disappear eventually, but not until, like, the end of the game. So you've got a while, but might as well just do it. Okay. So, Mordio is this way. Oh, I'm so excited.
Keep out. Seriously. Mordio.
My
I guess
type of
this is the
person.
place.
I think people usually try knocking first.
Well, at least he did knock.
Looks like no one's home. What should we do?
Captain Carol to the rescue.
No point in hesitating when you're heading into a Den of Thieves.
Oh, that's so funny. I got really confused for a second because in the bottom right corner, you can just see Patty. And I was like, what? Because I forgot that, I mean, technically, now you can see Repeat's ear a bit. But it was just like, what the fuck is that little thing in the corner?
No, I don't want us to commit any more crimes.
I guess that means it's my turn then.
What? Your turn?
He's doing his thing. Sorry, that's me.
We shouldn't do that either.
Nothing to it. Wait for me!
Please, wait. Why does he always do that?
Because he's stubborn, headstrong, you know. He's Yuri.
This is crazy! Who could live in a place like this?
You can pretty much live anywhere you can eat and sleep if you set your mind to it.
True story. Not for me.
Yuri, don't you have something to say first?
Hello? We're coming in.
And the door?
Carol here, open your door. Sorry about that.
Honestly, Yuri. Excuse us. Is anyone home?
It's a good thing no one's here. That means we get to look for evidence.
Okay, so there are actually a couple things to check around here. Get some scenes. Oh, check this out. It's a Blastia model. Oh my goodness. So you guys are in for some shots. Whoever made this was pretty talented. It's a model of a Grand Blastia. It's not working though. Grand Blastia? Grand Blastia refers to especially large types of Blastia, including but not limited to Vesperia Blastia. Read that in a book too, huh? And then we can go talk over here, or check over here. The person who lived here must be quite an ardent scholar. Just because someone studies hard, that doesn't mean that their actions are right or just. Hey, the cover is about to fall off this one. Treat books with respect. Priceless information is written on their pages. Yes. That's a Blastia formula. Feel free to step inside if you'd like. Aren't you cold? I've had enough crimes for today, thank you. Meh, it's not such a big deal. Not a big deal. Breaking and entering a crime is punishable by at least a year in prison and a fine of up to 10,000 gold. Even though it's in a square, I won't make a shot for that one. Did you notice how messy this writing is? I can write nicer than this. But they say people with bad handwriting have good hearts. Aww. I have bad handwriting. Unless I'm like really putting effort into it. Well, I have good handwriting and a good heart. How about that? Estelle, do you know what this formula means? It resembles a magic circle that uses fire, but I'm not sure. But at least you understand it a little bit. It means nothing to me at all. Okay, so I guess it was only one shot then. That's not so bad. And then once you've checked out those 3 things, you can check out the books here. Or you can skip them all if you don't care.
What is that?
It's a human being.
Oh, shut up.
Huh? Hey, hold on!
Thieves?
No, what are you... Wait!
Be gone!
Help!
Meet Mordio, my favorite character.
Why me?
A girl?
If you can pull tricks like that, why'd you bother skipping town back in Zaphias?
Another sheath gone.
Huh? Skipping town? Why would I need to skip town?
For stealing the core of a Blastia from the lower quarter in the capital. What else?
What? You're calling me a thief? Have you ever heard of common sense?
Sure.
So you break into a home, call the owner a thief, and wave a sword in their face. What the hell kind of sense is that? Hey, dog! You stay back, you dog! And you, kid, give him back. What do you mean? The Blastia, give him back to me. What's with you? My name is Estelise. We're terribly sorry for barging in on you like this. Yuri, Carol, you too.
Sorry.
So, what do you want? Well, you see,
Yuri has followed a Blastia thief here all the way from the Imperial capital.
And?
And that Blastia thief wore a cape, was short, and their name was Mordio. So?
Well, Mordio is certainly my name. Rita Mordio, to be exact.
And the height matches up too.
What do you have to say for yourself?
I told you, I have no idea what you're... Oh, I hadn't thought of that. Follow me.
What? Maybe you didn't hear me. We're not finished here.
Just follow me, would you? There's talk that some thieves have turned up in the Shaikos Ruins.
Thieves? Are you sure about that?
It came from an Imperial Knight who asked me for help. It should be trustworthy.
Do you think that knight might have been Flynn?
It's gotta be. Looks like she shot him down, though.
Hey, remember what that guy outside said about someone vandalizing the ruins?
Which means the thief who stole the Blastia core could be there.
Could be.
Maybe.
Finished chatting? Let's go.
All right, but don't even think of making a break for it.
You don't have to come. If you want, I'll just call the guards.
She's got you there.
Why don't we give it a try? It sounds like Flynn might even be there.
It's up to you. Go to jail, make a run for it, or follow me. Pick one.
Okay. We'll go with you.
The Shaikos Ruins are even further to the east, once you leave the city.
Yay! Rita joined the party. Now, there is another scene, there's a big skit, or a big side quest for getting Judy her special sword, and you have to, after Rita joins the party, you have to leave her house, come back, and talk to her. Did you make this? What's with the 20 questions? It's really amazing how you can make this kind of thing. It's nothing special. Anyone can do it, really. I guess so. And then we come back later, and there's another scene with that. Rita, did you read this entire book? It looks so difficult. What would be the point of having a book if you're not going to read it? I'm starting to get a headache. Are you okay? And then I think we get another little scene here. This is a fire-based formula, isn't it? Well, yeah, sure. So you understand this stuff? Yes, I've read about it in books. Cool. Oh, sorry. Most important thing, we want to come up here. And there's one collector's book, which you can get later, but might as well get it now. Huh? What's that? Oh, the collector's book. It's a self-updating book that makes it easy to record all of the items you find. A self-updating book, huh? I guess I'll just have to look and see what you mean. Sure, that would work too. It's extremely useful to have. Let's take it with us. Perfect. We got the collector's book. Huh? Hey, get a load of this. Most of the pages are blank. No, they're not, you liar. Are you sure you're a world-renowned researcher? And then if we go over here, it takes a pretty wicked person to lie so convincingly about her crimes. Hey, wait! A girl's dresser is strictly off limits, even if it's full of evidence of her own misdeeds. I'll be the one to look. Wait, what are you? Don't worry, I won't tell anyone. What do you think she found? Feminine secrets. Hey, I'll get you back for that. So we never ever find out what's up there, so leave it to your imagination, whether it's something silly like orthopedic underwear or something more naughty. Estelle, you better watch out. No, it's you I'm talking about. You! Cool. So now we can leave. And I believe we can just leave right out here. I am going to sadly take Yuri out of the part. Oh, she's level 6 anyways, too. Then maybe I'll leave Rita out of the party for now, even though it pains me. Oh, but I do need to get her all set up. Sorry about that, guys. So for her, we're going to do the magical attack. And since I use her a lot, she gets a lot of kills. I'm going to use the Song of Gaia. And defense. Oh, I thought I had something. Elemental goggles should be. Oh, better with the physical defense. Whatever. Doesn't really matter in the end. And of course, she gets a fairy ring as well. Okay. Oh, her skills, Sarah. Don't forget her skills. Not strength, magic. Well, what else does she have selected? Spirits, rhythm. Take that off, and then I can put magic 4 on. Okay, awesome. We're good to go. So we're gonna head to the Shaikos Ruins, which is just to the east. So I actually better pop on a holy bottle, so I don't get into a battle. Because we've still got quite a ways to go. Before, and we're only 10 levels away from being too high leveled, so got to be careful. Gonna go through a lot of holy bottles in here. Unfortunately, there are some forced encounters because they've got some more tutorials, but let's just do a quick saveroo out here. And then we can head in. Okay.
These are the Shaikos Ruins.
Sorry, of course I stay silent during the entire silent thing and then start speaking as soon as she does. Oh god. I do like this dungeon. If you're going for the monster, getting all the monsters, you'll need to make sure to come back here once you can control time.
It looks like there aren't any Imperial Knights around.
Control time. Later in the game, you get the ability, much later in the game, where resting at an inn or using a tent can change what the weather and the day is and everything. So you'll need to come back here at the night because that's where you fight the blue star. I think they're just called blue stars. Anyways, that's where you get them, and they've got pretty decent items too, so that you can steal.
These footprints are still fresh. There's a lot of them too.
Which means it's either the knights, the thieves, or both.
Dun, dun, dun.
Some of these footprints must be Flynn's.
Could be.
You'd think Rapide would be able to sniff Flynn out.
Hey, over here, hurry up.
Because, I mean, Rapide and
I
Flynn...
see. So first you get us alone in the dark, then you zap us, huh?
Zap. Essentially, Yuri and Flynn grew up, or both kind of raised Rapide from a pup. So they're both like mother and father of him.
Zap. I like the way that sounds.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, what's that supposed to mean? Why are you smiling like that?
Oh, Carol.
Let's try to get along now, okay?
Mm-hmm. Alright, so let's go get some items. There's some treasure chests over here. And up these stairs, of course. Ooh, thank you for the gold. So with the definitive edition, when you started it up, you got a bunch of bonus stuff. And one of the trophies is to get, I think it's just 1,000,000. Yeah, it must just be 1,000,000 gold. And, I'm sorry, I got distracted. So, I mean, that, like, it gives you almost 1,000,000 gold off the bat for free. So that's pretty cool. I'm just going to kind of slip off this way. I want to get that treasure chest. And I can never remember if there's one here. I don't think there is. It always fools me. Okay. Alright, so let's continue on with the story.
Looks like no one's here. No Imperial Knights, thieves, or anyone else.
Woo!
Maybe they're further in?
How far in are we talking here?
It doesn't look like anyone's been here, does it?
The information about the underground couldn't have gotten out, could it?
Clearly it did.
The underground?
Recently, an entrance to an underground area was uncovered here. A handful of mages are supposed to be the only people who know about it.
But it's okay for us to know this?
I don't have much choice if I'm to clear my name, do I?
I love the giant zippers on her
Clear
outfit.
your name, huh?
Look at these drag marks.
The ground is scratched here.
It's not like I would have minded letting the thieves have the ruins above ground after we finished the excavation, but it's a good thing we came here when we did.
Well then, we'd better hurry up and follow them. All we have to do is move this?
I love how Yuri just, if I just leave it like this, he'll just keep puffing and puffing, and Yuri just, like, stands there like, well, nobody asked for my help.
Come on, you have to put your shoulder into it.
Isn't the saying put your back into it?
Right.
So,
Come on, just a little more.
this begs the question, how in the hell did they successfully push this out of the way
Carol, are you okay?
when there's a gap there?
Sure, yeah, that was a cinch.
Yeah, right.
Okay, here we go.
Sorry about that. Everybody had to fix my headset.
This is my first time going inside ruins.
Everything is your first time.
Be careful over there, it's slippery.
Whoop.
What are you looking at?
I was just surprised. You're actually a nice person.
I knew it would be a pain to bring you along. I should have just come by myself.
Do you always come to research these ruins alone?
Of course.
Yeah,
Aren't you afraid you'll get hurt by monsters or traps?
there are always risks if you're trying to actually do something.
That's a valid
If
point.
someone gets hurt, it's an acceptable loss.
Even if you're the one who gets hurt?
Yeah,
Don't you ever worry or hesitate?
Oh, that's the thing about, like, researchers and scientists, like the archaeologists and paleontologists. I mean, not all of them, obviously, but they're just so excited and curious about their discoveries that it's like danger isn't even really in their head.
worrying about getting what you want without anyone getting hurt? You've had a pretty easy life.
An easy life.
And Blastia will never betray me, so they're easy to deal with.
Oh.
Rita's amazing. She just comes right out and says what she has to say.
She knows exactly what's important to her.
I wish I knew what was important to me.
Know what you
Just
mean.
travel around for a while. You'll figure it out.
Mm-hmm. Okay, everybody. Oh, I'm getting... Sorry, one sec. I've got... Oh no! I gotta run from this if I can. My dog was, like, sitting on my, controller. Oh, are we gonna make it? Oh, repeat. Oh god, we made it. Okay. I thought I had a holy bottle on. That was weird. Oh no, I don't. Must have worn off during all the talking. Anyway, sorry. Dog was sitting on my controller and it was... I don't know if the voice was getting fuzzy, but like me being able to hear was cutting in and out. So there's a treasure chest over here. I love this dungeon because you first get Rita, and these guys are weak to fire. And she just... oh, I've got everything turned off for her. Weird. Anyways, fireball. So as you can see, I have used fireball over just shy actually of 8,500 times. And the more times you use fireball, the more fireballs you get. So I think I'm at the max amount of fireballs right now with her. I can't remember. Maybe not. Maybe that's why she's only got fireball on. Okay. All right.
Looks like this little one is no good.
Wow. So this is what Blastia looked like before they're excavated.
I wonder why ancient people buried Blastia in ruins like this in the first place.
I wish I could tell you. That's something else being researched.
With all these Blastia here, I don't suppose there are any Aqua Blastia lying around too.
None of them have cores in them.
Really? Then they don't work, do they?
Blastia aren't excavated with the cores and the bodies together.
Cores produce magic through formulas. Bodies control that magic.
Shot.
The two combined are referred to as Blastia.
Shot number 2.
Each Blastia possesses different attributes and is marked by a crest that indicates those attributes. With current technology, Blastia bodies can be manufactured, but the production of Blastia cores is impossible.
So basically, cores are very valuable since they have to be excavated. It's only natural that thieves would want to steal them.
That's not quite true. It seems Estelise's information is a little outdated.
Uh-oh.
What's outdated about it?
There's some degradation of quality, but there's been some success in the synthesis of simple Blastia cores.
I love how her mouth isn't moving
Really?
anymore.
That's why I wouldn't do anything stupid, like go stealing people's cores. If I had time to waste doing things like that, I'd rather be spending it researching better ways to completely restore incomplete or degraded cores. That's what being a mage is all about.
Mm-hmm.
A noble creed, but that doesn't clear your name.
Oh, Yuri. Like,
Yes, talk is cheap, I suppose.
I'm pretty sure Yuri saw the guy's face. I mean, maybe it was hooded by the
Perhaps
hood.
there are still some Blastia left that can be used.
Okay, old-fashioned core. And then we go over here and we get the sorcerer's ring.
This one's still got a core in it.
Here, try shooting this at the core.
This ring's set with something that looks just like a Blastia core.
Glyph crystallization of a formula
Shot
allows
number
this
3.
Blastia to emit air as needed.
That's not quite the best way to put it. It's actually used to charge other Blastia with air. But wait, how did you know that?
In the castle, I read that the ring acts as a kind of key in ancient ruins.
Castle?
So all I do is point?
Just aim the sorcerer's ring at the core of that Blastia. Face your target and shoot. There's a limit to its range, though. Go on, try it.
Press square to shoot.
That's all it takes.
That's a strim crest. It's a mark that indicates movement.
Huh. Interesting.
Ugh. I can't remember. I don't think I have to fight these guys.
Hey, what's that?
Golems.
A sentinel, for taking care of unwanted guests.
Like us.
Okay then, keep your eyes open and let's keep moving.
Are you sure? What if I'm just luring you deeper into the ruins so I can zap you?
I'm starting to think I'd rather try my luck with the golem.
Ha ha ha. Especially if she gets out a good fireball
Here,
on you.
you take it.
Isn't this thing important or something?
We'll need to use it a few more times.
Okay, I guess I'd better hold it since I'm leading the way.
Except Yuri. you're not leading the way anymore. I'm getting tired of you. Oh, she's so much cuter. Okay, let's just avoid all these guys. Ah, here they come. So it's a
looks like
tutorial
they've messed up our order. Let's take them down.
on back attacks.
What the? I was leading up the rear of the party and now I'm in front?
And then on advantage encounters is up next.
Alright, who's next? Think you can beat us with an ambush?
Monsters don't think.
I wonder. I almost should do an experiment to see how many experience I would have gotten from that fight without bonus experience.
That was scary. I didn't expect to be ambushed from behind like that.
Well, I guess we just can't ever let our guard down where there are monsters about.
I guess not.
If they attack from the rear, any of us could get pulled into battle.
Right. Let's be careful and hope that doesn't happen again.
This only happens with a preemptive attack.
Yes.
Preemptive attacks, huh?
So thankfully it doesn't
What?
change the order.
You guys, hit it with what I gave you just now.
Huh?
Do it now.
So with the back attacks, it shuffles who's in the party, which can really suck if you don't want someone getting experience or whatever.
Not too shabby.
But it also, it doesn't change your order, thankfully. So like I still would
get it
control
now, so-
Yuri.
I didn't know it could be used like that too.
Right, let's get a move on.
Excuse me. Anyways, sorry. Off we go. Excuse me, bats. And excuse me, Polywiggle. Oh, right. I didn't even need to go by. It gets me every time. I always try and go that way. And I mean, I've done this dungeon like 100 times. Okay. So, just need to do a couple little things to move on. Go up here. And if you go back over here, you can hit this one. Okay, perfect. And yeah, it's a pretty simple puzzle because it basically pans to the Blastia that you need to hit next. Excellent. And there is nothing else. We can just head to the next area. Well, I mean, I guess there is the important treasure chests. If you want, you can hit this one. Oops. Or not. And then run all the way back to get that treasure chest. I'm not going to bother. I can't remember what's in it. Might be a weapon, but whatever it is, I do not need it. Excellent. So, my holy ball is worn off, but we're going to end the video here anyways. So thank you so much for watching. This is actually the first heal save point that we've encountered. So as you can see, it's like white and purplish instead of like the yellowy. Anyways, so hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to like and subscribe, and join me next time where we're going to finish off this dungeon and take on the big baddie that you can see over there. Thanks so much. Have a good one. Bye.